above the ridge, no moon upon the plain, only the breath of frozen earth and iron in the rain. I stood the watch on Rafnik Hill, where all the north lay white. The valley slept beneath the storm, its hearts concealed from sight. Then through the vale beyond the pines, where no road ought to be, a single flame moved through the snow, then 2, then 33. They did not wander with the wind, they held a measured line, and every torch that crossed the dark was marching toward what's mine. I heard no horn, I heard no cry, only boots beneath the ice. Torches beyond the snow, burning where no fire should glow. Wake every shield and bar every door, they are coming for the valley below. Torches beyond the snow, more than any watchman can know, carry the warning from ridge to stone. They are coming, and they do not come alone. I struck the bell with bleeding hands, its voice broke through the gale. The ravens rose from blackened firs and followed down the trail. Old Eirik reached the signal post, an arrow through his side. He gave the flame into my hands, then faced the dark and died. I climbed the tower through the frost, while shadows filled the plain. Below, the enemy moved north like ink across a page. No songs of war, no beating drums, only thousands moving on. Torches beyond the snow, burning where no fire should glow. Wake every shield and bar every door, they are coming for the valley below. Torches beyond the snow, more than any watchman can know, carry the warning from ridge to stone. They are coming, and they do not come alone. Great beacon caught the wind, the second answered east. Across the mountains, one by one, the sleeping fires were released. I saw the distant villages reply with amber flame. The north had heard the warning bell, the north now knew their name. But far beneath the burning ridge, their torches did not slow. They turned toward the ancient road that leads where ravens go. There is one bridge across the wound, one road above the stone. If that last crossing falls to them, no northern house stands alone. So wake the smith, call back the sons, bring every spear we own, before the dawn, before the bells, before they reach our homes. Torches beyond the snow, now the whole dark valley knows Raise every shield and open the hall. We will meet them where the black wind blows. Torches beyond the snow, let the mountain carry our oath. They may come with 1,000 flames, but they will not cross the road. Torches beyond the snow, closer with every breath they take. Send word ahead to Raven Bridge. Hold the stone, whatever it takes. The valley woke before the dawn. The beacons stained the sky, and every raven turned toward war as the torches multiplied. They came before the rider, before the horn was blown. Black against the morning, turning over stone. At first the old men watched in silence from the doorway of the hall. 7 ravens crossed the river, then 100 covered all. They left the fields without their feeding, they left the dead beneath the pine. Every wing was pointed northward, every shadow held a line. The children call them winter spirits, the mothers pull them from the road. But those who fought in older seasons knew what such a silence showed. No bird abandons hunger, no flock outruns the dawn, unless the earth behind them has become a place to mourn. Black wings brought the warning, dark across the frozen light. Before the bells could name the danger, they were fleeing from the night. Black wings brought the warning, every rooftop heard them cry. Something moves beyond the mountains, something vast is drawing nigh. A rider reached the eastern boundary, with his horse half dead from cold. There was ash across his shoulders, there was blood beneath the gold. He did not ask for bread or water, he did not warm himself inside. He placed a broken seal before us and spoke before the fire died. The lower watch has lost its beacon, the road from Raffenvik cannot hold. Send the wounded toward the valley, send the warriors toward the old. His final word became a whisper, still we knew the place he meant. The bridge our fathers built from black stone, where the northern rivers bent. The raven struck the rooftops, the horses faced the west, and every hand that held a weapon knew there would be no rest. Black wings brought the warning, dark across the frozen light. Before the bells could name the danger, they were fleeing from the night. Black wings brought the warning, every rooftop heard them cry. Something moves beyond the mountains, We filled the carts with grain, we wrapped the children in the heights that once had covered slain. The smith left iron in the furnace, the priest left prayers upon the wall. The farmer took his father's spearhead, the lame prepared the burial hall. Then from the ridge above the settlement, a second signal split the grey. Far behind it, through the snowfall, countless fires marked the way. No one spoke of winning glory, no one promised songs or gold. We counted every shield among us, we counted every man still whole. Who saw them first? The watchers in the snow. Who carried word? The wings that flew below. Where must we stand? Where the black stones divide. How long must we hold? Until the last have crossed the line. Black wings brought the warning, now the northern forges burn. Every road behind the valley carries those who cannot turn. Black wings brought the warning, let their shadow lead us on. We will reach the ancient crossing before the final light is gone. Black wings brought the warning, let the enemy hear our cry. They may darken all the mountains, but the bridge will not be theirs tonight. The ravens flew toward Raven Bridge. We followed through the cold, not because the road was ours, but because of those it held. The road was buried under white. The stones remembered where it lay. We followed marks no eye could see before the coming of the day. We left the village without banners, without a farewell at the gate. The bells were rapped to keep them silent, the hour had already grown too late. Behind us carts moved toward the lowlands, their wooden axles crying slow. Old hands held children beneath the heights, no child was told how far to go. They watched us pass in broken columns, 9 from the forge, 6 from the shore. 3 who had buried sons that winter, and men who had not fought before. No mother asked when we were coming, no wife demanded we return. They tied our cloaks against the weather and gave us every torch to burn. The wounded traveled south, the armed men traveled north. 2 rivers made of footsteps upon the frozen earth. This is the road to Raven Bridge, where black stone crosses the divide. The weak go down toward shelter, the sworn go up to hold the side. This is the road to Raven Bridge, no cold awaits beyond the ridge. Only the oath beneath our feet, and those still passing underneath. We crossed the field of standing pillars, their names erased by ice and rain. Each stone belonged to someone who had walked this road through war and pain. At Haldor's well we found no water, the bucket rope had burned away. 3 arrows waited in the timber, the enemy had passed that way. We found a cart beside the forest, one wheel buried in the snow. Its driver lay beneath his mantle. The oxen had been cut loose long ago. Inside the cart, beneath the flower, a wooden raven stained with red, the mark of those who guard the crossing left there to guide us through the dead. No horn announced the danger, no scout returned to speak. Only ashes on the roadway and blood beneath the sleeves. This is the road to Raven Bridge, where Blackstone crosses the divide. The weak go down to shelter, the sworn go up to hold the side. This is the road to Raven Bridge. No throne commands us from the ridge. We climb because behind that stone 1,000 lives still seek their homes. Split the column, we tied ourselves with leather cord. Young Asmund fell beside the marker, then rose without a spoken word. We shared the final strip of dried meat. We passed one cup from hand to hand. No man kept more than what was needed. No man pretended not to understand. At dusk we saw the mountains opening, a wound of darkness through the white. And there, between the cliffs before us, the ancient bridge emerged from night. Its towers leaned beneath the winter, its ravens watched from broken walls. Beyond the span, through sheets of snowfall, we saw the first approaching fires crawl. How many stand upon the bridge?
As many as arrive.
How many must remain until the end?
As many are alive.
What waits beyond the northern stone?
The valley and our own.
And what awaits the men who hold the road they chose alone? This is the road to Raven Bridge. We have reached the frozen divide. The last carts move beneath the towers. The enemy burns on the other side.
This is the road to Raven Bridge.
Lay every burden by the ridge. Raise the shields and count the spears. The hour we feared is finally here.
This is the road to Raven Bridge.
No song can make the crossing wide. We came as farmers, smiths and sons. We stand as one before the night. The road ended at the Blackstone. Our oath began there. There are names beneath the winter no living tongue can say. Cut so deep into the black stone, the ice could not wear them away. We entered through the eastern tower, where half the roof had fallen in. The ravens nested in the rafters. The walls were dark with smoke and wind. Old shields were nailed above the doorway, split by axe and black with rain. Each one bore a faded marking, each one carried someone's name. I brushed the frost from one inscription, the letters surfaced rough and small. We stood here when the river froze, we stood until the last horn call. No king was named beneath the carving, no victory was written there. Only 12 who held the crossing, and one who died upon the stair. The wind may strip the banners, the years may break the wall, but stone remembers every hand that answered when called. Stone remembers every oath, every shield against the cold, every name the songs abandoned, every hand that would not fold. Stone remembers every oath, though the mouths that spoke are gone. We are standing where they stood before, and their watch is carried on. Beneath the arch we found the chamber where the bridge guard used to sleep. There were rusted hooks for armor, and a well cut twice as deep. A table scarred by knives and fire, a drinking cup of antler bone, a child's small braid tied to a spear shaft, left by someone sent from home. Young Asmund asked who tied it there. No elder knew, no record told, but someone once had kissed that braid before he climbed into the cold. We placed no flowers by the weapon, we had no prayer prepared to give. We only stood without our helmets and swore their promise still would live. No grave beneath the mountain, no marker in the snow, only cuts upon the black stone to show they did not go. Stone remembers every oath, every shield against the cold, every name the songs abandoned, every hand that would not fold. Stone remembers every oath, though the mouths that spoke are gone. We are standing where they stood before, and their watch is carried on. Of Raven Bridge and counted where the walls were weak. 3 broken stairs beside the north tower, 1 narrow breach above the creek. We dragged the fallen stones together, we bound the gate with rope and chain. We raised old shields along the parapet, still marked by ancient blows and rain. At sunset I found one final carving, hidden beneath the western rail. The letters leaned as if the hand had cut them while beginning to fail. Let those behind us see the morning, let those before us meet the stone. A bridge is more than wood or mortar, it is the vow that holds the road. The hands beneath the ground,
Who guards it now?
the few who still are found.
What makes the stone endure?
The oath that men renew,
And when our names are gone,
the stone will carry through. Stone remembers every oath, every
every winter, every war,
every father who stood silent when the enemy reached the door.
stone remembers every oath.
Let our names be carved among those who held the northern crossing when their final hour had come.
Stone remembers every oath.
So we placed our hands below on the words the dead had given us and swore no enemy would go. We did not ask the stone for courage. We only promised not to shame it.
Three fireless moved beneath the ridge. By dawn there would be more. The snow had hidden all their faces, but not what they came for. From Raven Bridge the valley opened like a bowl beneath the gray. Thin smoke rose from distant rooftops where the last still packed to leave that day. We saw the mill beside the river. We saw the chapel near the pine. We saw the roofs our hands had raised there, every beam and boundary line. Below the tower, Hakon counted how long the final carts would need. 6 hours if the road stayed frozen, 8 if snow buried the lead. Then from the north the horn was sounded, one low note against the stone. The enemy had reached the foothills, they were closer than we'd known. No wall surrounds the valley, no second road runs through. If the crossing falls before night, there is nothing left to do.
Before they reach the valley,
we will meet them at the span.
before they touch the river,
They will answer to each man.
before they reach the valley.
Let the black stone bear the weight. Every breath we steal from morning gives another child a gate. We send 2 riders down the mountain with the measure of the threat. Move the old before the grain carts leave behind what can be left. Burn the ledgers in the storehouse, take the medicine and bread. Mark the doors already emptied, count the living, not the dead. A woman stood beside the wagon, holding blankets to her chest. She asked the rider for her husband. He had joined us with the rest. The rider could not give an answer. He only placed a hand upon the wooden rail beside her fingers and told the driver to move on. There was no time for promises, no mercy in the sky. Only wheels upon the frozen road and smoke that drifted high.
Before they reach the valley,
we will meet them at the span.
before they touch the river,
They will answer to each man.
before they reach the valley.
Let the black stone bear the weight. Every breath we steal from morning gives another child a gate. We poured loose sand across the bridgeway where the ice had formed too deep. We stacked the stones behind the parapet. We tied the wounded where they'd sleep. The smith drove iron through the gate beam, the hunters strung the final bows. The youngest carried water buckets, the oldest watched the road below. By afternoon the torch line widened, shield rims flashed beneath the storm. Their columns filled the northern roadway, measured, silent, taking form. One of our scouts returned without his horse, an arrow lodged beneath his arm. He fell against the eastern tower and spoke before we raised alarm. They know the valley lies behind you, they know the bridge is all that stands. They are not coming for your fortress, they are coming for your lands. Then let them see the bridge before them, let them see the chasm wide. Let them see the few who chose it, and the road we have denied. We cannot save the fields from winter, we cannot save each roof from flame, but every hour we hold this crossing keeps the living from their claim. Before they reach the valley, they must break us at the span. Before they touch the river, they must cross each fallen man. Before they reach the valley, we will spend the light we have. Every moment bought in blood and stone sends another wagon south. Before they reach the valley, raise the shields and seal the gate. Let the final carts pass under, we will hold them here, however late. The last bell sounded from below, and then the valley disappeared beneath the snow. How many stood when morning came?
7.
How many shields upon the stone?
7.
And how many roads lie behind us?
None.
Then let them come. The iron deep, locked the timber, sealed the gate. Torvald climbed the western wall, silver-haired and standing straight. Asmund drew the shortest bow, youngest hands among the line. Rurik raised his broken shield and laughed into the northern wind. Ivar heard beneath the bridge 1,000 boots upon the stone. Einar bound the wounds we carried, and I stood at the center alone. No king had sent us, no gold was owed. The valley waited beyond the road. We were 7 at dawn, 7 shields upon the stone. Let them bring 1,000 men, none will cross while one stands strong. We were 7 at dawn, hear the war drums answer on. One more hour, one more breath, hold the bridge until they're gone. First came arrows through the snow, black against the morning grey. Hakon took one through the arm, still he did not turn away. Then the front line struck the gate, iron rag and timbers groaned. Torvald met them on the stair and sent the first man from the stone. Asmund loosed until his fingers split and stained the feathers red. Rurik held the narrow breach with 3 broken spears beneath his tread. They saw a number, they saw a wall. They thought that 7 would quickly fall. We were 7 at dawn, 7 shields upon the stone. Let them bring 1,000 men, none will cross while one stands.
until they're gone. Shield to shield, stone, stone, who holds the crossing? We hold our own. Shield to shield, blood to bone, no one crosses Ravenstone. Then their captain raised his voice from beyond the shattered rail. Leave the bridge and keep your lives, stand aside and you may sail. Hakon leaned upon his hammer, blood running through his hand. You may bury every man here, you will never take this span. Then 7 shields struck black and stone, 7 voices broke the storm. The ravens lifted from the tower and the second charge was born. We were not chosen by the gods, we were not promised victory. We were farmers, we were fathers, we were all the bridge could be. Let the valley count the hours, let the final wagons run. We do not need to live forever, we only need to hold as one. We were 7 at dawn, 7 shields upon the stone. Let them bring 1,000 men, none will cross while one stands strong. We were 7 at dawn, now the whole north answers on. One more hour, one more breath, hold the bridge until they're gone. We were 7 at dawn, 7 names against the storm. If one falls, the 6 step forward. If 6 fall, the last stand strong. We were 7 at dawn, 7 stood when war began. By nightfall, the enemy knew every name. By nightfall, the enemy knew every name. Stone to stone, shield to shield, draw the line and never yield. Stone to stone, bone to bone, no step beyond this stone. Yeah. They gathered underneath the tower, iron hidden by the snow. Rank by rank they filled the roadway, waiting for the horn to blow. We could hear their captain shouting, we could hear the shield rim strike. Then the northern drums went silent and 1,000 boots moved alike. Hakon tightened every binding, Rurik locked his shield with mine. Asmund raised the final arrow, 7 men became one line. Let the mountain hear them coming, let the blackened river know. There is one command between us, they advance, but do not go. No step beyond this stone, no road into our home. Let them break their shields against us. No step beyond this stone, no step beyond this stone. Though we stand here all alone, until every breath has left us. No step beyond this stone. Hey. First they struck the eastern railing, then they climbed the broken wall. Torvald met them on the stairway, one old shield against them all. Axes hammered through the timber, spears came reaching through the gate. Einar dragged the wounded backward while the living held their place. They pushed until the bridge was shaking, they pushed until the mortar broke. Still our boots remained beneath us, still our voices crossed the smoke. Let them count the ground they've taken, let them measure blood and bone. They have not gained a single footstep past the mark upon the stone. No step beyond the stone, no road into our home. Let them break their shields against us. No step beyond the stone, no step beyond the stone. Though we stand here all alone, until every breath has left us. No step beyond the stone. blackened iron, crimson hide. He raised his axe above the bridgeway and commanded us aside. You have lost the walls behind you, you have lost the northern road. Leave the crossing while you're breathing, lay your weapons on the stone. I step forward through the arrows, place my shield upon the line. You may cross when seas stand silent, you may cross when ravens shine. You may cross when winter burns us, you may cross when mountains groan. But while one northern heart is beating, no step beyond this stone. We are not the gates, we are not the wall. We are the reason neither one can fall. We are not the bridge, we are not the road. We are the oath that carries every load. If the stone breaks, we stand in the breach. If the shields fall, we fight within reach. If the last man stands here alone, still no step beyond this stone. No step beyond this stone, no road into our home. Let them bring the whole world with them. No step beyond this stone, no step beyond this stone. Let the northern warning sound. Every shield may split before us, still we will not give the ground. No step beyond this stone, every living soul is known, while one defender holds the crossing. No step beyond this stone. Stone to stone, shield to shield. Draw the line and never yield. Stone to stone, bone to bone. No step beyond, no step beyond, no step beyond this stone.
Do not ask the ravens what they saw beneath the snow. Ask the bridge how long it carries what it refuses to let go. She came before the second nightfall, walking where the north wall leaned. Wolf gray hair beneath her mantle, ash upon her weathered sleeves.
No god had called her from the valley, no rider carried her our word. She had seen the warning fires climbing, she had watched the fleeing birds. She placed one hand upon the archway, closed her eyes against the stone. Then she struck the wall with iron and listened to the answer groan. What did the bridge reveal beneath us? How much longer will it stand?
It was built to carry travelers, not an army hand to hand.
The mortar drinks the winter, the lower pillars bend. The bridge may hold the living, but it will not hold the end. The chasm takes what the stone cannot hold. Iron will break, even mountains grow old. Own every step while the final cards roll. Then choose what must remain, the bridge or the oath in your soul.
Counting cracks beneath the frost. At the center span she stopped us where the ancient rail was lost.
Hear the stone is split in silence, hear the river carve below. 3 hard strikes beneath this marking, and the western arch will go. Do not strike before the wagons reach the shadow of the pine. Do not wait until their spearheads stand behind your final line. When the black flag meets the tower, when the 7th torch burns low, break the iron at the keystone. Let the bridge decide who goes. And what of those still holding when the final stone gives way?
The bridge will ask no warrior whether he would rather stay.
The chasm takes what the stone cannot hold. Iron will break, even mountains grow old. every southern road was filled.
Because my sons once guarded this bridge, because both of them were killed.
One fell here beside the east wall, one was carried toward the shore. I have heard men promise victory, I believe such words no more. But I have seen a wounded people live because a few remained. Victory is not surviving, victory is who the dying say. What if the bridge must fall?
Then let it fall behind the last.
What if we stand upon it?
Then do not waste the time you have.
What if the North forgets us?
The living will remember why.
The name is not the oath we carry, the oath is who survives.
When the seventh torch burns low,
Hold the stone.
when the black flag reaches low, when the final wagon clears,
Stone.
and when the bridge begins to fall, let no enemy go home.
The chasm takes what the stone cannot hold. Let iron break, let iron break, let the black river roll. God every breath, while the final bells toll. Then give the bridge to darkness, but never the road to our home. The chasm takes what the stone cannot hold. The young may fear, the wounded grow cold. Still hold every step until the signal is shown. Then choose what must remain, not the bridge, the oath alone.
She left before the moonrise at the center of the span. She left an iron hammer and 7 men understood.
No horn, no cry, no wasted breath tonight. Raise the shields in silence. Wait until they reach the light. Torch with leather left the tower cold and black. No reflection on the spearheads, no bright armor at our backs. We laid sand across the roadway where the frozen stone ran smooth. Bound the shield rooms close together, left no opening they could move through. Beyond the bridge their fires gathered, their war drums rolled beneath the snow. They shouted names across the chasm, we gave them nothing back to know. Let them think the line is broken, let them think the gods have fled. Every man behind the darkness waits to hear the first footstep. Raise the shields in silence, let the iron speak first. Let them enter through the narrow, let them learn what silence was worth. Raise the shields in silence, hold the line and hold the nerve. Not one voice before the signal, not one step beyond what we serve. Asmund waited in the high arch, 7 arrows by his knee. Hakon stood beside the gate, chain hammer ready at the key. Rurik pressed his shoulder to mine, Torvald watched the western stare. Einar tied the final bindings, Ivar listened to the air. Then the enemy drum stopped beating, even when the band in stone. Through the dark their forward soldiers started crossing one by one. No command was passed between us, no man needed to be told. We felt their footsteps footsteps through our boots.
Closer, closer.
Hold, let them fill the broken roadway. Let their shields conceal the rear. Wait until the black flag passes. Wait until their captain's near. Raise the shields in silence. Let the iron speak first. Let them enter through the narrow. Let them learn what silence was worth. Raise the shields in silence. Hold the line and hold the nerve. Not one voice before the signal. Not one step beyond what we serve. 20 entered through the gateway, 30 followed through the snow. Still we stood beneath the tower, hidden where the fires could not glow. Then their captain reached the marking that the seer had carved in stone. He raised one hand to call the army, and Hakon struck the iron once. The leather fell from every torch flame. The eastern tower burned alive. Asmund's arrows crossed the darkness. 7 shields became one line.
Shield to shield,
No space between.
eyes ahead.
Hold what is seen.
Wait for the strike.
Wait for the word.
Let the iron speak first.
Silence is not surrender.
Silence is the drawn back blade.
Silence is the final heartbeat.
Before the price is paid.
We did not shout to show them courage. We did not boast of what we'd done. We waited until every enemy stood where they could not run.
Raise the shields in silence.
Now let the iron speak first. Close the wall around the narrow. Make them pay for every step earned.
Raise the shields in silence.
Feel the black stone answer back. When the hammer strikes the keystone, we will know the time to act.
Raise the shields in silence.
Hold the line through smoke and flame.
They came expecting frightened voices,
They will leave,
remembering our names.
no horn before the moment,
No cry before the blow.
no step beyond the marking, no enemy below.
Raise the shields, raise the shields. Let the iron
Speak. Then the northern horn answers. They crossed the dark believing Raven Bridge had lost its flame.
light the tower.
Strike the shields.
Let them learn
The North still has a name. From every torch, the eastern tower filled with fire. Asmund's arrow split the darkness. Hakon struck the gate beam higher. 7 shields locked at the center. 7 shadows grew as one. Through the smoke the enemy halted, blinded by the sudden sun. Their front rank turned against the railing. Those behind still drove them on. Steel was trapped against the narrow. Every
was gone. Then I raised my father's war horn, cracked by winters black with age. One long note crossed Raven Bridge and woke the mountain from its cage.
Let the valley hear the warning, let the frozen rivers shake. Let the living know we hold here, let the enemy know we wake. Let them hear the north,
let the black cliffs carry forth every shield and every hammer, every voice from shore to fjord.
let them hear the north.
We are few but we are sworn, they may come with endless armies, they will know where we were born. From the southern ridge an answer rose beyond the falling snow. One faint horn from near the river, then another far below. The miller sounded from the lowlands, hunters answered from the pine. Even those who fled the valley sent their voices through the night. They were miles beyond the bridgeway, they could never reach the fight. Still their horns moved through the mountains, turning darkness into light. The enemy heard every answer, saw no army through the storm. But the valley spoke around them, and the north became a form.
Not a throne and not a kingdom, not a crown of iron or gold. The north is every living hand that guards the young and old. Let them hear the north,
let the black cliffs carry forth every shield and every hammer, every voice from shore to fjord.
let them hear the north.
We are few but we are sworn, they may come with endless armies, they will know where we were born. To their front line, broken shield beneath his chin. Torvald held the western stairway, no second rank could enter in. Hakon swung the forge-born hammer, iron rang against the stone. Einar dragged the wounded backward, then returned to fight alone. Ivar shouted from the archway,
More are climbing underneath.
we rolled the stones from off the parapet and broke the hidden path beneath. Asmund stood above the gateway, final arrow on the string. He chose the captain with the black flag and let the northern feathers sing. From the mountain,
Hear the north,
from the river,
hear the north,
from the shoreline,
hear the north.
from the fallen.
Carry forth,
How many stand?
enough to hold.
How many come?
Let them be told.
Every road and every fjord,
Let them hear the north.
the north is not the snow beneath us.
The north is not the snow.
It is the hand that lifts the fallen. It is the road that leads them home. It is the mother driving southward. It is the child beneath the hide. It is the seven on the crossing who refuse to step aside. So sound the horn until it fractures, strike the shield until it bends. We may never leave this bridge, but they will hear us to the end.
Let them hear the north.
Let the storm itself come forth, every shield and every hammer, every voice from shore to fjord.
Let them hear the north.
We are wounded, we are worn, still the bridge remains behind us, still the oath remains unbroken.
Let them hear the north.
Let the ravens carry forth, if we fall upon this crossing, let our final breath go north.
Let them hear the north.
Them hear the north. They came to silence Raven Bridge. Now hear the whole north roar. The horn died in my hands, but its answer kept returning.
the cost. The final bell has not been heard. Do not let them cross. Flag past the eastern tower. Their front rank filled the shattered span. Axes struck the gate together. Stone gave way beneath each man. Haakon stood with one arm broken, still his hammer found the chain. Rurik locked his shield beside him, holding back the weight again. Asmund climbed the ruined parapet, 3 last arrows in his hand. Torvald bled upon the stairway, but no enemy passed where he would stand. The valley road is nearly empty. The final wagons cross below, until the southern bell has answered. There is only one command we know. Do not let them cross. Hold the bridge at any cost. Let the iron split and the black stone fall. Do not let them cross. Do not let them cross. Every second gain is bought. They may break our shields and take our names, but they will never take the road. Their warlord came through smoke and arrows, crimson hide and iron crown. He drove his axe into the gate beam, half the northern wall came down. I met him where the bridge grew narrow, father's shield against his blade. Around us men fell through the railing, still no backward step was made. Then beneath the clash of weapons, through the storm and through the flame, one clear bell rose from the valley. The final car had cleared the plain. The living reached the southern forest. The road behind us now was bare. The bridge no longer guarded travelers, only those who chose to remain there. Do not let them cross. Hold the bridge at any cost. Let the iron split and the black stone fall. Do not let them cross. Do not let them cross. Every second gained is bought. They may break our shields and take our names, but they will never take the road.
Has the final wagon gone?
It has gone.
Has the southern bell replied?
It replied.
What remains upon the bridge?
Those who swore.
Then raise the hammer to the stone. No enemy reaches the other side. Haakon lifted up the hammer that the seer had left behind. He crossed the span through blood and snowfall toward the ancient keystone line. The enemy saw what he was carrying. Every captain shouted, "Run!" But the bridge was packed behind them. Their retreat could not be won. One strike opened through the mortar, 2 strikes split the western wall. At the third, the arch beneath us gave a deep and final call. If the bridge must fall, let it fall beneath our feet. If the dark must rise, let it rise where armies meet. If our names are lost, let the living still go on. A warrior is not remembered for surviving, but for what survives when he is gone. The bridge itself be lost. Let the mountain break and the river rise. Do not let them cross. Do not let them cross. Now the final line is drawn. If the black stone falls beneath us, still the old enemy never reached the other side. The night has passed, the fire is gone, the bridge has fallen, but the North lives on. Morning came without a trumpet, pale across the broken height. Snow descended through the silence, covering the wounds of night. Where the ancient bridge had carried every traveler, cart and shield, only shattered stone remained there, scattered through the frozen field. Black water moved beneath the rubble, ravens circled through the gray. No enemy stood beyond the chasm, none had reached the other way. The towers fell, the road was lost, the river kept the final cost. But far beyond the southern pine, the living crossed the final line. The bridge is gone, but the North still stands. The children wake in safer lands. Let winter take the stone and sand. The bridge is gone, but the North still stands. The bridge is gone, but the oath remains, carried south through snow and rain. Though no one sings the fallen names, the North still stands, the oath remains. Of the southern forest, the final wagons formed a ring. Mothers counted every blanket, fathers searched for what they could bring. The miller opened sacks of barley, hunters raised a canvas wall. Those too old to carry weapons built the fires that warmed them all. A child looked north toward the mountains, asked if home remained behind. No one spoke of burning rooftops, no one answered with a lie. An old woman knelt beside him, placed one hand upon his hair. Home is not the wood we carried, home is everyone still here. A house may fall, a road may end, a broken land may rise again. As long as living hands remain, the North can build through frost and flame. The bridge is gone, but the North still stands. The children wake in safer lands. Let winter take the stone and sand. The bridge is gone, but the North still stands. The bridge is gone, but the oath remains, carried south through snow and rain. Though no one sings the fallen names, the North still stands, the oath remains. Withdrew at midday, scouts returned along the ridge. They found no path across the chasm, they found the ruins of the bridge. Among the stones beneath the tower, half concealed by snow and ash, they found a shield split through the raven, iron bent across the slash. No body lay beside the emblem, no blood remained upon the white. Only 7 marks upon the roadway cut into the stone that night. One for Hakon, one for Torvald, one for Asmund, young and straight, one for Rurik, one for Einar, one for Ivar. At the gate, the 7th mark stood at the center, deepest underneath the frost. No name was carved beside the marking, only nothing crossed. Did the bridge survive? The bridge is gone. Did the valley
North still stands. Raise the timber, work the land, let the hammer ring from every hand. The bridge is gone, but the North still stands. The bridge is gone, but the oath remains. In every roof we build again. In every child who learns their names. The North still stands, the oath remains. The bridge is gone, but the road lives on. Through every heart that carries dawn. Let the ravens cross the morning sun. The war is past. The North lives on. The North still stands. Though the black stone fell, the North still stands. Though no warrior returned to tell, the oath remains in every living hand. The bridge is gone, but the North still stands. The storm took the bridge, the river took the stone, but the oath returned with every life that reached home.